Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to episode 24 of Studio Time with Ryos. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the year again. Ultra Miami is happening this weekend, and I'm not gonna lie, I was watching it last night, and I experienced probably the worst FOMO that I've ever experienced so far watching Ultra Miami from home. So I think today the best way that we can deal with this FOMO is to make a damn banger, all right? Ultra Miami inspired. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. First step to making a banger is hydration, folks. So I'm filming this on Saturday. Last night I got to watch Afrojack's set and Martin Garrix's. They were absolutely so good, and I have so much inspiration bottled up in me. So today I think I'm gonna make Festival Progressive House. I don't know, I really want to make these aggressive tracks that I'm hearing as well, but we'll start with Festival Progressive House. If it doesn't work out for me, if I can't come up with anything that I like, maybe I'll switch halfway through. I think today I want to start by making a melody on a piano, and then from there I can switch it over to the big synth. So let's get that going now. All right, nice pretty piano here. Wait a second, this sounds really nice. I was trying to make a bass line here, but this sounds like it could be a top melody maybe. Let's see, let's try building this out more. What if I turn this into chords? What would that sound like? All right, awesome. I really like these chords a lot. I think that the top melody that's naturally playing with the chords sounds really nice. Maybe I'll go there, but I'm gonna try to make it a little more unique first. I'm gonna use a different sound to do that too. Let's go to F here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this G note. I think at this point, the melody foundation is really solid, and I'll figure out how to finalize it once I start adding really big synths, and we're gonna do that right now. Yeah, this part definitely needs work. This lead's kind of cool too. We'll keep that. That might make for a nice, energetic layer. Beautiful. That's your classic progressive house lead. Now at this point, let's switch over to a different plugin. Let's go to Spire. I kind of like this lead for two reasons. I like the whiny sort of quality it has, and I like that with the cutoff close, it sounds like a really awesome pluck. And then what about the lead that I made the melody with initially? We're gonna really make sure we get the vibe going on these leads. I want them to be enormous. Therefore, we're gonna start with reverb and delay. So let's try Arts Acoustic, and then we'll also do H delay. Nice. Sounds great. Let's try Maserati GTI. Let's see what this can do. Maybe emphasize the mid-range a little bit. Next, let's get an EQ going. We're gonna stop there. These leads sound good to me, and I'm sure we're gonna add more processing once we get everything going in a mix. The chords in this drop are massively important, so we're gonna go ahead and get those in now. So first, let's get like a nice dance piano. I'm gonna actually try completely new chords, because I'm not really a fan of these currently. I'm getting a quick bass sound in there to finish this chord progression. So let's see what this sounds like with the piano. Let's go like here. I think the chords going up and then the bass going down will sound cool, potentially. What does it sound like with the leads? Just to go back to the chords real fast, I want to add 2 layers. So I want to add like a really bright pad, something that's like super dreamy, and then potentially a super saw. All right, so I think this pad is a great layer to go along with the piano. The piano is really dull the way it is, so I think we should add some processing. I'm going to add Noveltech Character. This is a great plugin to help add some brightness to the sound. All right, so I don't want to waste time. Let's go ahead and start turning this into a drop. First, obviously, we're going to need that kick. Can't make progressive house with that one. So I'm going to go for a softer one today. Let's get sidechain on all the elements. We're going to need that classic noise ride. All right, before we add any more elements, I do want to work on the foundation. I feel like the chords in the bass aren't as good as they could be, and they just don't really sound the greatest with this melody. It's all right, but I think we can improve it. So let's revisit the chords in the bass. I like that bass line way better. So now let's get that onto the piano as well. Loving this chord progression a lot more. For this piano though, I'm going to get rid of this pad for now. Maybe I'll use it again later, but I want to choose a more sparkly layer that's going to have a lot of transient and follow that same pattern for the lead. So the obvious choice is a super saw. Here we go. Few things that I want to add right off the rip. Number one, I want to have a percussion sound that's following the lead melody. So we can go ahead and try to find one now. I normally use this one. This is one of my favorites to use. So let's make our lives easy. Let's choose to use this one. Boom, boom. Get it all on C. All right, now let's work on the bass a little bit more. So first, a sub, because we definitely need one of those. Okay, so now for that next bass layer. I definitely want a bass layer that's a little grittier, more aggressive to give this whole thing some more movement. Initially, I was thinking that we'll use the chord melody, or rhythm, I should say. But maybe we'll just do like that classic 16th rolling bass instead. All right, this is a pretty good starting point. Let's add some processing and let's get it to sound the way we want. So first, we're going to take off some low end, and then I want to add isotope trash. I want this to be very, very dominant in the mid-range here. So first, let's add the trash. Let's add the distortion. I like what that's doing. Add convolve. I think that one's the one. Next, I want to add another instance of a distortion. We're going to do decapitator this time. And I'm going to increase the drive, and I want to play around with the different styles here, see which one sounds best with our bass. I like T. I like it around 4. Let's do another EQ. This time I'm going to go for parametric EQ. I'm going to kind of do a sound design EQ. I don't know why. I like using parametric EQ for sound design. I just do. So we're going to increase the mid-range via band number 4. We'll move it over to like right around here. Take down 3. I think now we'll just need to do some mixing EQ. So I want to take care of these frequencies here. And obviously this bass is getting pretty harsh too. So we'll add a dynamic band at around 4K. It's actually more like 25 or 2500, yeah. Now, sidechain. Let's get it going. Let's see what this sounds like. I'm not totally sold. Let's go back to some of the other bass presets. This one's a lot punchier. All right, the gritty bass is doing its thing. I like what that's doing. The deep bass needs some further EQing though. It's kind of too heavy in this. Yeah, like right here. I like it, just needs to be toned down. I'm experimenting right now with layering one more bass here. I want to have more power in that 150 hertz range, and I don't really like what either of these basses sound like in that region, so I'm going to get a bass dedicated for that. Definitely sounds cool. We're going to boost around 150 though. Very nice. Now for the leads, they are starting to sound a little harsh to me. So we're going to go ahead and add a soothe. Interesting. All right, so I'm taking off the GTI from these leads. GTI is a very weird plugin. When it works, but sometimes it just doesn't really sound good. And in this case, I think it's just mushing my leads a little too much. I'm like, why do my leads sound so squished? I'm obviously just adding too much compression. So see you later. Have a nice day. But I am really happy with this overall direction. I do want to go ahead and start adding some like cool background synth, drones, stuff like that to really get that pretty vibe going. Just an idea. Let's see. I actually love that. Maybe we can even add a little bit of LFO tool or even pulse from Focus One to give it that rolling effect. All right, so the rolling pad sounds great. Next, I want to get a really beautiful sort of chord sound. I got the piano, I got the super saw, but I always like adding just something that's really pretty sounding on its own. So we're going to go to Analog Lab and let's experiment with a few different sounds here. A choir maybe? Wait, what if I add a choir to the leads? Very, very, very nice. Now, especially with that choir layer, I really don't think we need any other leads. That's the logic in me, right? But the nerd in me, if you will, I just want to see how much we can get away with. So I'm going to still go back to like Nexus or something, and I'm going to go for a string. I think, honestly, what I'm sort of hoping for is a really beautiful drone synth that's playing really high. Stop the music, stop the music. I heard it, guys. I know what to do. This gave me the idea to do a vocal of some sort on beat with the kick. That's what I'm hearing in my head. That's gonna sound awesome. This string almost has a vocal quality to it, so maybe we can just try this first. If not, then I'll just get a vocal sample and cut it like so. Also, this has that really annoying frequency. That's my least favorite frequency by far. 3900. See you later. Now, I'm going to quickly just add some Focus One just to make this a little louder. Let's see. Right idea needs to be way thinner. All right, nice. Now let's get some effects going, and then we could work on the second half of the drop here. So for the effects, let's get some splashes going. I do need like a crash effect. Let's go with this one. So that was easy, adding those effects, and that took 2 seconds. The thing that might take more than 2 seconds though is I want to add some more drums. I want to get a groove going. I'm thinking maybe a low tom and also some like buttery hats on top, just going like something like that. Maybe not that exact rhythm, but that general idea. Probably these two I think will go good together. And we should probably get one more percussion to help emphasize this. What if we just follow the rhythm of the toms? And then what we can do is just add some additional hits in this melody, so... yeah, I want 2 more elements here for the drum section. I want to get that classic prog clap, and I also think it'd be nice if we had some sort of reverse, maybe a reverse hi-hat or a reverse sweep, something like that. Boom. Oh, I have 2. All right, let's try both of those, and then I need that reverse hat. And then right here, we can have like a cool fill. I want that one. And let's try this one instead, this clap. Wait, it might sound kind of cool if I sidechain just the tail of the clap. So something like this. Probably sound cleaner too. Oh yeah. Very nice, very nice. So for the leads, I need to turn off the sidechain so that right before the drop, it really hits. You know, those first 2 notes, I don't want them to be sidechained. So boom, boom. And then if you remember earlier when I made this lead chain, we have 2 layers that are actually really nice plucks. So I'm going to make a build. And now that I said out loud that I'm going to make a build, I completely neglected the whole second half of the drop. Damn. It'd be like that sometimes. So let's bring the leads over here. All right. Now for this buildup, we are going to make the cutoff increase. Honestly, I was pretty keen on just making a drop today, so we'll make a really quick filler build, nothing crazy at all, and then complete the second half of the drop. So for the second half of the drop, we'll start by copying everything over, and then now let's figure out what we want to add here. So I'm thinking for the halfway fill, it'll sound nice if we just turn off all the sidechain on all of the synths. Ooh, but we should make it come in sooner. It should honestly come in here when C minor is being played. So boom. Obviously got to turn the sidechain back on and then probably remove some of those drums that are being played there as well. This halfway point is also an awesome time to maybe do some master automation. So we can go ahead and maybe throw on a high pass filter or something like that to give it more modulation. It might be cool if we emulate like a DJ filter. So super resonant. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the stupid laser riser. Wait, hold on. It's not stupid. I'm stupid for doing that. So boom, time for a laser riser. Oh yeah, copy this over so that it extends 8 bars. Create that automation clip. Make this thing rise. Yeah, I kind of like that the way it is. All right, so let's just make a quick build up. So we already automated the leads. The cutoff is going to open on those bad boys, so that's perfect. I guess we do the same for the chords. Nice. Okay, so the chords are starting low pass, and then they open up. And then on top of that, I'm also high passing them, so they kind of disappear by the end of the buildup. All right, so for my quick makeshift buildup, we're also gonna need impacts, risers, some sort of bass element, whether it's this one or maybe I just do like a quick sub riser. Yeah, let's get those in there. Start with an impact. That one. Now I'm adding an endless smile to the whole entire lead group because as we get closer to the drop, I really want them to feel washed out and far away. So when the drop hits, it's like, bam! It's right in your face. So we're gonna automate an endless smile to look something like this. And maybe we'll choose one that has some high pass going. So that's done and dusted. That sounds nice. Now, of course, we're gonna need some percussion. Let's go ahead and let's get a nice snare in there. Definitely something that's filtered down to start with. That build snare sounds great. Now, I do need something that's going to handle the low mid / lows of this build. I'm going to just try our current drop bass. Obviously, we'll have to filter this down. So let's go ahead and create a bass group so that I could just use one filter. Another nice detail that maybe we can do real fast is just make a reverse reverb for that note right there. And then what we could do is reverse this right into that pre-drop fill as everything else is fading away. Dude, wait, this idea is so good. What the hell? As I was just listening to it though, I noticed with the laser riser, it's a little too thick. I want it to be, you know, more high mid present and less, you know, warm essentially. All right, so I was just experimenting with adding a kick to this buildup as well, and I really like the way it sounds. However, it's making me notice that I want more snare action right here. So we're gonna go ahead and just choose a different build snare because this one obviously ends a little too short for me. All right, so this has that sort of tail off that I want. I'm gonna try to be lazy and just like go like that. Let's see if that works for us. Oh, it kind of did. Alrighty, you guys. I think that's about it for today's session. Let's take a list from the top and let's see what I came up with. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 24 is a wrap. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a lot of fun to make this progressive house track. Definitely very inspired by, you know, what I heard at Ultra. Super inspiring stuff. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time I upload. If you guys want the stems to today's session or any other episode of Studio Time with Ryos and exclusive sample packs, you can go ahead, head over to my Patreon. Link will be in the description. You can get all those goodies there. And in case you missed it, I did drop a brand new song called Sacred Times. If you guys would go check that out for me, that would mean the absolute world. And that's pretty much all I got to say. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.